high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
60-60.
Here's Cook again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the double. 12, 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
19 type. 19 type.
Operating from the gun, Knowles. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 range, Panther 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Knowles uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Cut 19. Mustang 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
97.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw on 2nd down, Knowles. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 2. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, it's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks. But somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Knowles swinging this out wide here for Cook. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Warriors 17.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles right back to Cook for another completion. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Knowles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Slide for the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing after the interception. Knowles. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning...
And my goodness, another interception. And some room to maneuver. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Cook running right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us...
And now here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hard throw, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone. But they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having the right patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Knowles.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Back to throw. Knowles. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
18
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to...
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw on second down. Knowles. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Knowles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Knowles is going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 4th down, Knowles, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Come on, set. Strike. Strike 2. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
18 Rodgers, 18 Rodgers, 60 Rodgers, 60 Rodgers, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Off the play fake. Knowles.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
79 Broncos.
On fourth down, Knowles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Check, 19 Lions.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated.